Hello. You caught me right when I was eating. So have you had a nice day today? I hope everything is going well. I've had a wonderful... Want me to tell you about it? Well, I was out cutting cattails. So I have a car full of cattails now. Don't know if you can see it or not. And I guess the trunk isn't all the way closed. The light is flashing. Well, so I collected cattails this morning, and then I found my friend's new property. She just bought a property in the woods with a lake and a pond, two ponds on a road that has a lake on it. And I'm going under one of these hydro line corridors, and it's very, I don't know, am I just imagining it, or do my arms hurt now? You know? I don't know. Or maybe they don't hurt, but I can feel them. Kind of interesting. Kind of like they have a bit of a charge to them. Like they're a bit jumpy. That's interesting. I don't know if hydro corridors actually affect you or not. I don't know what the research has shown. The scientific research with lots of experiments. I don't know what the findings are. I'm sure I know what the conspiracy theories would come up with, but that's not it. I'd like to know the truth. Anyway, so I followed my GPS. I typed her address in, and I was following it along, and I just got to the place where I turn off to hers, and she was behind me. As I turned, I realized that could be her. So I pulled off, and sure enough, it was her, and she was overjoyed to see me. That makes you feel so good. Nancy, you're here. Are you coming to see me? Wonderful. Just, you know, don't you just love being greeted that way? Like, how often is it that we get greeted that way? Hi, I'm home. Oh. Hi, I'm here to pick you up off the bus. Where's Mom? You know, not all greetings are nice, but she was so happy to see me. Anyway, and so I followed her down this road, and it became dirt road, and then there it was, and there was this little building, and with a roof, a completely done roof, sitting on a big truck with a crane, it's hanging from a crane. And of course, oh, what's this? It turns out that's her property, and so she's been going and staying there, and there's a little tiny gazebo, a screened-in gazebo right beside one of the ponds. And so she and her little boy have been going there and sleeping over. And now, like, she's living there because she put her son in school 2 minutes away. It's a very small school. There's 15 children in 6th grades. And so it's like a one-room schoolhouse, isn't it? Anyway, so that would be fun to be taught one-on-one, you know, to have a tutor that really, hey, how come it's telling me I'm supposed to go the other direction? Well, I know how to fix that, according to what it says here. So now I stop, I put my blinker on, and you can watch if you'd like. And I turn my wheel all the way, look over my shoulder, look ahead, look over my shoulder, and I go go away I go. Did you see that? Wasn't that wonderful? You can make a U-turn, and also you can on places that are not maybe as big as you would like them to be. So now I'm going this way. I should have the sound on there, but I have to keep locations private. So I don't want to say the names of the roads and all that stuff. Because of my grandchildren, you know, and because I share so much on here. I think it's not that safe, you know, if people knew where I was looking. There's one guy that showed up one day at my house, and he had found it, and I was just dumbfounded that this person, this stranger to me, was able to just find my house. So I was being careful back then too. I don't know. But locally people knew, right? Like locally at the high school, all the kids in my son's class and other friends of his, everybody watched Nancy Today. Like, I think that's what a waste of time. I never watched them. And I suppose some of what I put on there is actually useful teaching information. Wow, this is such a beautiful view. Oh my gosh. So there's the road, and there's trees, and then there's a valley, and then there's 3 little hills, and there's a big shadow on one of the hills. Only part of it, not like the whole hill, but this shape of the shadow is on it. So there must be a cloud. Oh, there's the cloud right there. That's the one between me and the shadow it's casting on that hill. That was really pretty. I should probably take you back and show you. Oh, but I'm not going to. Oh, yes, this is the way to drive. I was going the wrong way. So you can go to my house from there in a whole bunch of different ways. You can go in any direction and get to my house. Eventually, all roads connect to each other eventually. So the idea of you can't get there from here is a fallacy. Because you can always get everywhere from here. Here is where you start, and there is where you end. And although it may be way into the middle of the woods or something, or on the Arctic, or, you know, you can get there. It is possible to get anywhere. You know, when I walk, I'm really quite acquainted with the terrain. You know, I know that I'm coming down the side of the hill, and then I know that I'm going around a curve. You missed all that, or something. Anyway, I'm very connected to the earth while I drive, and when I walk. And so I walked on my sister's land, and I had to walk a long, long way. I found a stream, and I walked a long way to get to an amazing tree that I hadn't known was there, and another cliff above rapids that I hadn't known were there. You know, and it took a long time. And not only did it take a long time, campfire in a bag, $10. That's an interesting sign. Hi, insane boys. Why do you say good stream? That's what you said before. This is where I got my time from. It used to be that whole yard was time. I wonder if it would still be time if we hadn't gotten so much from it. It has grass there now, which makes sense. If you pull anything up, the first thing that's going to blow seeds in is grass. So wherever we left little spots where we took the time away, I guess the grass could just grow in. You can go that way to my house too. Where I was born, in the land of sailed the sea, and sailed the sea, and he told me of a town on a yellow sea. We all live on a yellow submarine, yellow submarine. Leaves fall off. It's going to be a long time before there's leaves again. 6 months or more. But for the time when there's no leaves look like. I mean, you can remember the shape. You can remember what a leaf looks like. You can think of a plant, but you've forgotten the whole view when it's green. And then when the leaves do come out in May, and everything changes. I guess I'm going slower than these other cars want to go. I'm an old lady, you know. I'm supposed to be driving slowly and not look like I know what I'm doing. How does this look? Oh my gosh, can you see that view? Let's see if I can show you that view. Isn't that the best view? Now I can't see that view very well myself because I'm in the wrong angle. I'm just seeing the reflection of leaves. But that view, do you see the cloud shadow on it? Is it still there? The big cloud? Oh well. Oh look, right here. Oh my eye. Hello, I'm looking right at you. I'm looking right at you. You can't stop me. Okay, let's. Okay, Suze. You're here. That was at 2:46. It's now 2:48. Oh, that was just right a moment ago. All right, I've got to start driving again, but I have to get some water out, and there happens to be a whole load of cattails on top of the water. Ouch. That was very sharp. Now, why can't I find the water? It's supposed to be right there. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to do without. We'll have to pretend we're in the desert and we're fainting, by the way, because we have no water. Ah, but we see a mirage up ahead. Dum-da-dum, we shall go. Okay, that is such a lovely view. And that shadow, yeah, you could see that shadow. It's like mountains that are so worn down that they're almost flat. You know? The ancient of mountains. Appalachians. These is not the Appalachians. I think we're in the, I don't know, the Lorraine. Whenever I have something to say, I have a way to talk to somebody, and it's almost like writing in your journal, because you can just go and talk and talk and talk. Nobody says anything. I mean, they might. You have to person. Nobody would want to sit that long. know somebody else